You ever have this one friend who supports everything you do, but when it comes to making beats, let's just say it's not their superpowers? Well, I have a friend whose name is Scott, and Scott is all the way from Malawi. Top support of this channel since day one. So he decided to make his own beat. And listen, the chords were shaky, the drums were fighting with each other, and no matter how much he tried to fix this, it just kept on pulling me down instead of lifting him up. So after 2 weeks of wrestling with this mess, I finally told him, bro, let me cook up something fresh for you. And since Afrobeat is taking over right now in Africa and worldwide, I figured why not build him a professional Afrobeat track from scratch. And that's what today's video is all about. I'm going to show you exactly how to make an Afrobeat for Scott. Okay, in this case, you're going to learn something in process. So from the rhythm to the melodies and to the mix itself. So you can follow along and create something your artist will actually vibe with in this day and age. Let's do it. So hey guys, my name is Catchy Music, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. Okay, this is the beat that you're working on. First thing first, when you're making an Afrobeat, guys, so you must first start with your BPM. So these beats, they usually range from around 70 BPM to around that 100 to 120. So our BPM, as you can see, is at 91. For chords, guys, we have grand pianos and we have Rhodes. So in this instant, we are going to use Unison, guys. So this is Unison MIDI Wizard. So this plugin actually generates chord progressions for you. You just put on a scale and how many bars you want it to actually help you with whatever chord that you are looking for, and then it will generate a chord for you. As you can see here, we have it at ambience. So we're just going to press here. So it's a matter of just dragging it here and then putting it on our grand piano, and then boom, we have a chord progression. So if you can listen to it here. So you're going to just keep on, doing this thing until you find the right chord for you. So I'm going to play around with this thing until I find the right chord progression for me. And then I'm going to show you now in 3, 2, 1. So it's a very, very basic and very, very good chord progression. Now they are sounding a bit robotic. We need to fix that. So we're going to press Alt strum. So we're going to strummerize this thing so that they have some kind of movement in them. It actually works, and then I'll just play with the scale. So the nicest thing about using this grand piano, it's actually from FL Studio. The more you actually turn down the volume, is the more it actually filters the whole grand piano. So I like it. I link it here with Control L. And then now it's linked to this grand piano where we have a decapitator, S1 major, and Fab Filter Pro Q3. Let's actually use Pro Q4, the latest one. And then we are going to cut the lows. And then here, I'm just going to make a spectral shaper, just like this. And then since we have nothing here on the highs, it's actually filtered. And then create another spectral shaper here, make it a bit, drastic. It actually works only on the harshest frequencies of the grand piano. I love it. So I'm going to create something like a bass here, room reverb, the short reverb, the long reverb. So I am using this, guys, as my reverbs, where I will actually route my tracks here like this. Now, these reverbs were actually designed to work on vocals. So they are here just for that extra ambience, guys. But for the real reverb, we're going to use Valhalla. And yes, guys, we just created our first chord progression. So as you can see here that it was not that hard in making this chord progression, and it was actually faster than I expected, guys, because off camera I just tweaked them there and then it had that feeling that I was looking for. So you can actually do these chord progressions as much as you want, guys. This thing will keep on giving you. I like it, just gonna keep it a bit down. So right now it's at around 92. Let's keep it at around 85. And then we are going to actually copy this to the roads, guys, that we're actually working on. So this is the roads, and then we're going to go here and then link our roads here. As you can see, it has that feeling of what Afrobeat is about. So I'm going to remove this Filter Pro Q3 and use this Filter Pro Q4 that you just actually used on our grand piano. So it sounds like this. So this one has, a bit more of controlling, and it actually works only cutting only harshest peaks that this Rhodes piano might have. So I just love how it sounds like. Okay, let's use Sooth 2 just to work on those resonances. When these two are actually combined, playing together, this is how they actually sound like. They actually sound amazing. They are so like atmospheric. They are healing, guys. What I like to do after this, I would actually put on some strings. But on this point, I am going to actually put on some guitars. So let's actually use our guitar. So the guitar that we're using an ample guitar, this one. Okay, we need to change the how it sounds like. It actually works, but this is what you need to do. That's reverb. It has a lot of reverb on it. So first thing first, let's cut here. And then let's also cut here. And then let's make it a dynamic cut here. And then on the top, let's make it a spectral shaper. And then let's actually try to make it to have some movement in it. Something this subtle. Okay, guys. So in the beginning, I also said that these beats, they rely more on guitars to make them Afro-popish beats, as much as they are Afrobeat, but they also need that Afro sound on it. So that Afro sound mostly comes from those guitars. So I'm just gonna cut it here. Okay, the next thing that I'm looking for a bass. Just looking for a simple bass line. I love it, but I just need some movement on it. I will put it right here. This is our first bass line. So if we go back to our Inside Fiction Volume 2, we have a bass line mix, guys. So I'm looking for something simple on the mix. Okay, guys, so we just used the sub bass, of which our sub has bass 1, of which it's a plugin from, I think it's from T-Rex 6. And then it also has the Fab Filter Pro Q3. I need to actually balance this out to make sure that it's actually working with each other, and then introduce another layer of chord progression, such as the strings or the pads. I can also introduce something like a violin. We'll see if it fits the style. So just gonna paste the chord progression we just copied. Let's find something like strings. I always go for something like Lego strings. Sounds good. I might maybe change the violin to something else, but I think it sounds wonderful, guys. Okay, guys. So I think we are done with the melody. We are done with the chord progressions. I think we are done with the foundation of the song. So now I think it's time we add drums. I think it's time we have some groove and some vibe on this beat. So guys, this is the vibe that I'm going for. Just a simple vibe. I think it's a very, very beautiful vibe. Let's go for that bass again. I'm hearing a bass in my mind right now. Okay, guys, so now we're actually done with making the whole beat. The next thing now that you need to do is to actually arrange this beat. So the arrangement process is actually easy for these types of beats. So after this, guys, I'm just going to arrange this thing and then show you the outcome. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial today. So this is how the final beat sounds like.